Trump hasn't seen the inside of a church in 40 or 50 years unless you count one or more of his weddings. That is until 4 years ago when he started flirting with evangelical yokels. I hate to say it, but he actually used a funny masking for a friend vintage shirt. But it's not exactly 100% wholesome. So don't think I'm patting him on the back. I'm a part-time Palm Beach resident and he's a regular member at a church called Bethesda by the Sea. And he goes to Mass about once a month. But not because he's a devoted Christian. It's because of what church is like in Palm Beach. It's a shit show. Chauffeured Rolls Royces and Bentleys dropping off people past the row of valet-parked Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Funny masking for a friend vintage shirt. Tank top, V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. Wives that are 30 years younger than their husbands. And girlfriends. All dressed up to the nines. In tiny dresses that are barely appropriate for a nightclub. But pastel colors. And uber wealthy dudes showing off their new $500,000 to each other. It's the funny masking for a friend vintage shirt. He's not really welcome at any of the other restaurants, clubs, or hotels on the island anymore. He's been asked not to return to just about everywhere. Except, of course, for Taboo, because it's owned by his best buddy, Franklin. Among other things. Yes, he's just a pompous asshole. And he's made himself unwelcome in any one of a dozen ways at nearly every establishment. Not paying bills. Harassing staff. Official funny masking for a friend vintage sweatshirt. Hoodie, sweatshirt. The Presbyterian church he said is his church, Trump said in Manhattan. They went there and the preacher said they hadn't seen him in years. It's basically a strip club that is only open on Sunday morning and is run by pastors. Sunday morning on is the time for the big wigs to strut out their new toys. And wives. For everyone else on the island to see. Mass at 11. Brunch at noon at the yacht club. The church services and the sermon are very much not the focus of the day. I post his funny masking for a friend vintage shirt. It's hard to pick, literally. I am in tears many times because they are so damn funny. I see a lot of his tweets shared here. And 9 out of 10 times it's a common sense stance preaching to the choir. Other products.